Well, hello everyone and welcome to Signature Style Saturday. Some of you yesterday were disappointed because I didn't show you the end result of all of my flower puttering in the kitchen. I made a huge mess, but it took me a while to really compose everything the way I wanted to compose it. So I had a leisurely evening yesterday, and this morning I kind of got everything where I wanted them to be. I got them styled, at least for now. And so I thought today we'd do something a little different. I am just going to kind of be quiet, and Stuart's going to just show you some beautiful still lifes, I think, using the cabbage roses, the daffodils, the forced bulbs, some of the hellebores that I cut, some of the things that you saw in yesterday's video. And if you haven't yet watched yesterday's video, Stuart put a link right here and you can do so. So this is going to be kind of wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you some inspiration. Some of these things will transition between now and Easter because obviously some of these flowers are not that long-lived, but that way I'll just be able to do a reboot and I can restyle them, and that will keep it interesting for me and I think for my guests. But it was very fun to do. I'm ready to move on to spring, as I'm sure many of you are. And a tease for tomorrow. Boy, do we have a fun video for you. We went to a new place that was absolutely incredible. I can't wait to show it to you, so you're going to want to make sure to watch The Garden Life tomorrow. So what do you say? Let's do it. Okay, here's vignette number one. I told you I wanted to take this copper bucket that belonged to my second mom and style it with some daffodils, and I did. And then I realized, look, the perfect little color echo. I love the way the copper of the shoe mimics the copper of the kettle. And then here's a tip. If you are a Costco shopper, I may have mentioned this to you before, but if I didn't, let me tell you, their almond croissants are absolutely incredible. I've always said that the best almond croissants are at Harvey Bakery near me, but these might be the second ones. And I got these to serve my guests who are going to be here tomorrow. I've kind of got the table sort of set. So now, Stuart, you just take it away and show where I have staged all of the flower arrangements that I made yesterday. And here's my outfit du jour with a tease for next week. From top to bottom, I just have some gold hoops on. You can get these just about anywhere. I think I got these online. My sweater. This is a Madewell sweater that was sent to me by my sister Meg. Now, it was no spend February for me, but apparently it wasn't for my sister Meg, who went Goodwill shopping. And how fun is this? Yesterday, I got a whole box of thrifted clothing from her. She has incredible style, and we're going to do something fun next week where I'm going to share with you some of the things that she got for me and how she is instructing me on how to style them. And here is a styling tip that I just saw on Instagram not too long ago. If you're somebody like me that's really short-waisted and you want to kind of elongate your body, then here's a trick. Tuck the sides of your sweater in, and then the front of it kind of comes down to a point and creates kind of a long line, so it makes you look a little bit taller than maybe you are. My breeches are just pocketed joggers that I got, I don't know, someplace like Amazon or something. I've had them for a long time. My top underneath is a shirt that I got thrifted, and I think it's Old Navy or something. It's just a denim shirt, sleeveless. And my shoes are Brooks Brothers. I got these, I don't know where I got these, from the department store. I think they're great for my plantar fasciitis, a little TMI, but you know what? If it works, it works. Have I forgotten anything?
I do not think so.
No, I don't think I've forgotten anything, but boy, stay tuned. We are going to have so much fun next week. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun for me to put together, and hopefully it will give you some inspiration to cut some blooms from your own garden, or maybe buy a few at your local floral purveyor. And, well, just do some things to kind of brighten up your home between now and Easter and every day until then. Like I say, I think flowers are a necessity. They are not optional. One more thing, I hope some of you will enjoy attending our webinar that we're going to do on March 5th for Hollister House, the Elegant and Edible Garden. I think it's going to be fun. And we're also on Monday going to put up a preview, or I should say a rerun of the video that we shot at Hollister House last spring. So you'll know exactly what we are talking about. That, and looking forward to seeing all of you in May. I think we have 1 or 2 spots left. I'm not sure. May 1st through the 5th. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. I look so forward to meeting you. And then lastly, make sure to stay tuned for Linda Vater Live on March 1st. Put it on your calendar. Be there or be square. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for all of your creativity that you share with me, because I love the most important collaboration of all that I have is the one I have with you. Take care.